everybody, welcome back to the daily vlogs. It's Monday late afternoon. Had a busy day today. Had to take my car in to get the battery swapped out because that died, and that always takes more time than you think. Cleaned out the cupboard under the stairs. That was pretty gross. Threw about a black bin liner full of things away. A couple of old bags I didn't need. Dusted and hoovered and mopped and bleached everything. That was quite satisfying. Had a nice quiet weekend. What threw me off my game a bit was that there is a thing circulating on the internet, like an image of the government's planned stages for returning to normal. And according to this admittedly leaked thing, it did also look like it was from the tabloid press, so you always take that with a pinch of salt. But it was looking like gyms might not be able to reopen until October, which is a very, very long time. So yes, that rather threw Dave and I off our game. And I just didn't want to inflict my sulkiness on you, so that was why I took a couple of extra days off. Anyway, I'm back, and today I wanted to talk to you about buttons. Have you got a button stash? I think buttons are like baking tins. You never quite have the one that you need in the right size. So this is where I keep my buttons. This is an IKEA jar. I can't remember what it's called. And this is an old Dow Egbert's coffee jar. This jar is mostly full of buttons that I bought. There were some sort of multi-packs that I just filled up and put in here. And then this one is mostly full of my great aunt Daphne's vintage button stash. I think I've mentioned her before. She lived in Coventry, which is not far from where I used to live. And I inherited quite a few of her various sewing related things. And I have very fond memories of buttons. My mum has a button jar, she still does. It's a similar size and shape, but hers is white plastic with a snap-on lid. And I remember that when I was properly sick, when I was little, like sick in bed under the duvet or on the sofa under a duvet, Mum would sometimes go and get her button jar and she would tip it all out onto my lap, and I would spend the rest of the day happily rearranging things and making patterns. And then what dragged me into my local yarn shop that got me knitting again was jars of buttons. I think her name was her name Sue? I can't remember. But the owner had some of those IKEA cubes in the window, and all along the top were big glass jars of buttons, and I was just like, ooh. So I got sucked in by the buttons. And I wondered if you might like a little look at some of these. I don't think I've got any buttons to go with my finished Little Waves cardigan, but I have got it. And I thought maybe I could just put this out on the table and see if I had anything that would go with it. And it's always fun to pick through my button stash. And here it is in all of its glory. I've got quite a few that are in packets or on the sort of little cards. I think some of these came with clothes I bought, and some of these are definitely from Daphne's vintage stash. I've got a whole set of these beautiful diamante ones that I've no idea what I'll ever use them for, but they are lovely. I've also got a set of lovely bronze on from Ann-Katrine Beog, which I don't know what I bought those for. Oh look, see, as soon as you start digging them out, you start sorting. Look, there's another one. I was wondering, I've got quite a few, sorry, of these bronzy ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and I wondered if they might be worth holding up against my cardigan. I've got a little bundle of these ones. Oh, I've got several of these sort of 80s, like a rolled up chain button. They're quite good fun. What else have I got? Oh, look, I've got even more of those. Look, I've got loads. Yeah, quite a few of those. And I've got some, you know, just nice plain ones, a little set of navy blue. They'd be nice for baby jumpers. Gold ones with a crest on. What else have I got on my cards? Oh, those look like 80s ones. Vogue Star, 12.5p. Goodness. Oh, and there's another set, but in bronze. I've got 2 gold and 2 bronze of those. Yeah, these are pretty ancient, I think, although very pretty. Oh, and some lovely powder blue ones for only 1 and 6. That's a bargain. Oh, I've got a little paper bag here. Let me see if I can dig out what's in there. Ooh, gold buttons. Oh, look. Can you see? They're sort of swirly brushed gold. Ooh, those are nice. I like those. So yeah, I just like riffling through piles of buttons, and you never really have the correct ones, do you? Oh, and some from the sheepfold.co.uk, celebrating 10 years with buttons. Look, there's one that looks like a little crayon and a spotty star. Those are quite good fun. That's a nice big one. So yeah, have you got a jar of buttons that you like to share? I don't know if they're actually for using, these buttons. I think I just like having them. Those are rather fun. And then this other little jar, I won't tip it out because these aren't particularly special, but they're mostly ones I've bought in green and purple. And I think Jocelyn went through this jar the other day and colour sorted it. Right, so those are my options. And what I need to do is arrange my cardigan the right way around. And then we can have a look and see if actually we think any would work. So I've got 5 buttonholes on this cardigan. And we've got the little waves pattern and then a garter stitch button band. So let's see. 4, 5. So I wasn't sure whether these might be a bit shiny and glam, because Jocelyn suggested wooden toggles, which I think might be a better idea. What do you think? Do you think they'd work? They are a lovely colour. I like them very much. I certainly don't think I'd want to buy buttons online without seeing them. So if these don't work, I was going to maybe wait until the next time I see the textile garden. What about... No, I don't think they're going to work, are they? No, they're too shiny and posh. Same with those ones, I think. Or there's the gold ones. But again, no, a bit too shiny. So those are my only options. Right, well that's it for today. I'm still undecided as to whether I think these are going to go or not. They might work, I'll have a think. But I think probably a wooden toggle would look better. Okay, I've got to go. I've got more stuff to do. I've got to train, and I'm sure there was something else on my list for today. Oh yes, start writing up my new pattern design. I've been working on a Cartref 4-ply design, and I've finally got it finished and blocking outside in the breeze today, so I need to fire up the laptop and get on with that. Ooh, what's that one? Oh, that's nice. Look at that, like abalone shell or something. I don't think I'm going to put my buttons away now. And yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to find a use for diamante buttons. I mean, they are just stunners, aren't they? Maybe I could get them turned into earrings. Don't know where I'd wear them. Anyway, I'm rambling. I think that's it. I will see you tomorrow.